Hello and welcome to another video with Gamers Class. Shizzy Dota here. Hope everyone's doing good today. And today we're gonna be doing we're just gonna be discussing basic concepts of the mid lane, guys. So if you're a mid laner, you definitely want to watch this. The reason why I actually made this video is because I feel like people these days are just jumping to the advanced mechanics of the mid lane. Whereas if you just focus on the basic concepts of the mid lane, you can easily get out of the trench MMR right now, right? You can get out of that swamp you're stuck in, right? So I think let's get right into it. Let's discuss these basic concepts. And once you guys have mastered these basic concepts, that's when you want to go for those advanced concepts about the mid lane, right? So let's get started.
If you like this kind of content, go to gamersguys.com. For just $10 a month, get your replays analyzed, watch masterclasses with pro players, join weekly coaching sessions, win prizes, and more with our Supreme Dota 2 membership.
So guys, the first and the foremost important thing about the mid lane is creep blocking, right? So let's say creeps, I didn't block the creeps perfectly, right? The creeps would actually go over here, right? And what happens is, if the creep wave is on the enemy's high ground, right? Like right now, I could hit the creeps from here, right? I'm easily standing on my high ground. I don't feel any pressure coming in from the side lanes. I don't feel like a gank could happen if I'm standing over here, right? If I see someone walking towards me, even if they smoke actually, their smoke is gonna break somewhere here in this area. And as soon as they're close to me, I can just run into the tower. And on the early levels, nobody dives the tower. Well, let's say, guys, I didn't block the creeps perfectly, right? The creeps are somewhere here, like they are right now, right? Then I'm gonna have to go really close to the creeps. Somebody starts to gank me from here or here, and then it's really hard for me to actually go back. The Shaker can just Fisher block me. Tiny can toss me back to a tower if it's a Tiny ganking me. Rubik can lift me and throw me back, right? And this is not a spot you want to be in. You never want to be on the low ground. You always want to be on the high ground. So that is why it is very, very important to block creeps all the time. Not just on the first wave when the creeps spawn. Actually, you want to block them all the time. Your idea of playing the lane should be to push the creep waves and then block. Push the creep waves, like even at this point, like you should block the creeps like this all the time. The creep wave stays on your high ground, and this is something that you want to understand and just make it a habit. Like you don't even have to keep it in your head. Right now, this concept, this mechanic is just like a habit for me now. I don't even have to think about blocking creeps all the time. Like my brain does not need any energy to think about this right now. Like I just do it out of habit. Like I would actually kill this creep and then I would start blocking, because it's just so deeply engraved into my head, this concept, right? Another thing that I want you guys to work on is your basic last hitting. So every day, guys, as a mid laner, when you start your day or when you're about to start your grind, I want you to actually just work on your last hitting, right? What I want you to do is probably, like, say you feel like let's say you play 3 heroes: Shadow Fiend, Leshrac, and Queen of Pain. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to start the game in demo mode. Okay, I want you to buy the items that you obviously buy in your pubs, I guess, like this. Okay, this is what I normally buy, right? And what I want you to do is I just want you to practice your last hitting for like 5 or 10 minutes. Just just get a hang of it, and then start your games. Trust me, it's gonna change a lot of things. It's gonna help you with your CS. Or even better, guys, even better, if you have a friend who is equally as skilled as you or who is better, it's much better to play with a better player, of course, right? Try to play one-on-one with him, right? You pick your best hero, ask him to pick maybe a counter, or ask him to pick his best hero at the mid lane, and then just play 1 or 2 one-on-ones. Once you feel like your CSing is better, you've got a hold of it, you can start your day and you can start grinding. Another thing I want to talk about is regen. Now, buying regen is very, very important, guys. Why do I say it's so important? So yeah, so you and the enemy start trading, your HP gets really low, Now, obviously, both of you are trading. He's low, you're low. But what happens is, at this point, you're feeling really pressured, right? You're feeling really pressured. You're really low HP. He's also pretty low HP, right? Let's just assume both of you are 100 HP, okay? And at this point, what you really need to do is you need to have a lot of regen on you. Whoever has more regen eventually wins these trade-offs. So let's say he also has 100 HP, right? And you have 100 HP, but you were smart enough. You were carrying a salve or maybe tangos. I don't know, one charges, a bottle, whatever kind of regen that you have, right? You use the salve, right? He wasn't as smart as you, or he wasn't as fast as you with the courier using his buying out his regen. Now he's at low HP, right? Now he's the one at low HP. You have pretty good HP. What you can do is you can just like bully him, and he has to back off. If he doesn't back off, he will die, right? And what he's gonna do is now he's gonna call out a salve, and while he's calling out a salve, you will just free farm, right? Because he cannot pressure you, and if he tries to pressure you, you're just gonna get a solo kill, and that will just make things much even easier for you. Another thing I want to talk about the mid lane is the 4-minute runes, guys. It is the most important thing about the mid lane. It is literally there's nothing more that I want to emphasize on in this video apart from that 4-minute rune, guys. That 4-minute rune is the game changer. You get that 4-minute rune, you're potentially going to get those bounties as well. You're potentially going to win the mid lane as well. That 4-minute rune is the decider of the lane, I believe. If you get a double damage, actually just any rune, it's a game changer if you have a bottle and you bottle it up, right? And if you're lucky enough, you will get a double damage or arcane or something that just benefits your hero too much. And you can use that rune to get get the bounties, secure more bounties, get some kills on the side lanes. It's just really huge. So when you're getting into your pop game, guys, I want you to keep it in your head. 4-minute runes are about to spawn. I have to secure the 4-minute rune. And there's a lot of ways to secure the 4-minute rune. I don't know, have a ward on the high ground to see where the rune spawns, zone out the enemy before the runes are about to spawn, just like we did now, right? If he's low HP, he cannot contest the runes, right? So you wanna play around that 4-minute rune. The idea is to understand how strong that 4-minute power rune is. It doesn't matter how you secure it, but securing it is very important. You can also ask your support to rotate mid. There's a lot of ways to secure it, and that's something I would leave it to you to figure out. But the idea is to understand how important it is to secure those runes. I think these were the 4 basic concepts of the mid lane, guys. Let me just give you a quick overview. We talked about creep blocking, how important creep blocking is. We talked about how important last hitting is. We talked about how important regen is. And we talked about how important power runes are, but specifically the 4-minute power rune is what actually is a game changer for the mid lane. I hope this video helped you out, guys. And if you have any other questions or any other ideas regarding these videos, let me know in Discord. I'll gladly answer you over there. Thanks for watching, guys. Dota signing out.